Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the support of Oracle cards, Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Redley Valentine. Already shuffled. There's a lot of cards. Let's see what we got here. You have a transition, but the top cards are all positive cards, all very devoted cards, in my opinion. So let's see how this goes. Coming into the situation, there's some good talk here. There's some positive talk between you and at least one other person. I mean, it's general reading, of course, but at least one other person you're talking well with, hashing things out. What do we need to do? What should be done? This is what I'll do. This is what you'll do. So that's where it's starting. And I feel like you're very devoted to the whole situation. I've got the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, but I'm getting like that very connected, like you're feeling this sense of connection. To you, this really needs to work out. It's not like a half-hearted thing. Like you're very devoted to this whole thing. And you're already looking at this like we talked it out. I know what my part is. I care a lot about getting it done right, and I feel like you're very dedicated to it. Excuse me. Now, it seems to be going like that, and you're the one who seems to be starting. In the sense of like things are kicking off, optimistic, getting it done, getting it started. Actually, I should say getting it started feels more like it. Getting right out there and doing it. Just go, go, go. Now you're moving forward. And the other side seems to be still hashing things out a little bit. I feel like they're communicating with you. I feel like you're doing a lot of the work, and some other people, at least one other person, they seem to be kind of looking at what's happening, how things are going, what they're gonna do, what's supposed to happen. I still feel like you're the one who's actually going forward first. But I do see like things are continuing on. The other side does seem to be picking up and doing what they need to do as well. So it's not just you. But you seem to be starting it, but other people are kind of like seeing how things are working out for you. They might be adjusting a little, but they're keeping up their side of the bargain too. This is where you end up with, because the other side is keeping up their side, you have the Ace of Cups. You're very happy. You're feeling this is great. I'm not in this alone. You know, it's working out the way it should, the way previously agreed. Now, I'm getting like this is very stable. Very stable for the most part starting off. I'm getting between you and the other side, it seems very good, but I feel like they're depending on you to stick with the situation. I'm getting this is where the Ten of Pentacles is starting to really sink in the sense of like they're looking at it like you're going to be the one who keeps going with this. Because I'm getting on their side, they're seeing another opportunity. And they're starting to move towards that opportunity. And they're asking you to to continue your effort, feeling like their effort isn't really as needed as it was before. Now, I'm getting you're honoring this because you said you'd do this to begin with. So you are honoring your half, or whatever you said you'd do, you're continuing with that. I feel like they're just kind of like pulling out on their side, but nothing is really taking its place. This becomes a problem because I feel like this is putting the situation in the Eight of Swords. Is it Eight of Swords? Yeah. Like nothing is. I feel like it's causing like the effort you're doing is good, but it's not enough without the other side also putting forth their side, and it's kind of leaving it like lopsided. And I feel like you're pushing back to the other side, like, well, you said you wanted to do this, but I need you to do your half, or this isn't going to work out. I feel like the opportunity the other side had, they don't want to let go of it. They want to go towards their new opportunity, and I feel like they're not willing to do this. So they seem to be backing out after the fact here. Which is, I feel like what it's doing is it's taking this Eight of Swords and it's actually moving forward to like this isn't. It seems to be stopping the situation, and I feel like both sides are walking away from it. Because the no with the exclamation and then the Five of Pentacles, I feel like you can't do it on your own. No matter how much you want to, I feel like you can't. And I feel like it's causing the situation to stop. I feel like that's what the no is. Like the no could be replaced with a stop. And I get the Five of Pentacles is like you have to kind of walk away from it. But I also feel like it might be leaving bad feelings between the two of you. Or whoever this other side might be. If it's more than one person, like, I'm getting there's kind of some bad feelings here. But this might be a learning experience because I got the perfect timing on your side. Like, this isn't the greatest. You don't like how this finally worked out. But I feel like this is helping you realize what you can depend on in the future. What you could expect from this situation going forward. I feel like this is giving you kind of a solid ground on where to stand. Like if something happens in the future or if something goes on and the same people are involved, you're going to realize you're going to have to put this in some type of order where if you decide this is something that has to flourish, you're going to put yourself in the power position to make sure that you could, either one, do it yourself, or two, put people in places to where all the essential things are done by people you know you can count on. Anything else? I feel like it kind of went through kind of quick, which I wasn't expecting. The other 3 that I already did, they were kind of quick too. It feels like the energy goes kind of quick at the moment for whatever reason. But what needed to be said must have been said. So I'm going to let it be at that. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.